Hi everyone. Um, if you haven't watched last video, we're going to watch Parkour Civilization by Evbo. We're going to be splitting this into multiple parts, so I'm not watching the full 2 hours. Oh yeah, also after the Parkour Civilization, after I finish watching the entirety of Parkour Civilization, where I have some sad news that yeah, like I said, after I finished with reacting to parkour civilization, I'll reveal it. Alright, let's go.
No.
Cut down the sound.
Next opportunity.
Let's go.
Alright.
Open up. It's time for parkour.
All right, time for my mandatory parkour check. Let's get this over with.
You're late. You know the deal. You can do the 1 block jump for the raw chicken, or you can attempt the 1 block vertical jump for the beef.
Here in Parkour Civilization, no one chooses to jump for the beef. It's better to be safe and do the 1 block jump for the chicken rather than risk your entire life for just half a hunger bar more.
Tomorrow, you better not be late, or you'll be doing 2 block jumps as punishment.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I won't be late next time. Down here, us parkour noobs only get fed once a day. 1 piece of raw chicken is just enough to get you to the next day. But that's the life of Parkour Civilization. If you want to survive, you have to parkour. Every parkour noob has the same goal, and that's to make it to the top layer where all the parkour pros live. Except most parkour pros are born on the top layer. If you're a parkour noob, there's only one way up, and that is through the
This guys have that parkour temple is quite big, to be honest. That's oversized. Oh yeah, so guys, I forgot to mention, but oh yeah, I forgot it. Never mind. Just pretend I never saw this. It's good.
Previously on Solar Falls. Jupiter is about to confess to the Sun about a disastrous event he caused billions.
That is through the Temple of Parkour. The Temple of Parkour is the only structure in the world that combines the bottom layer to the top layer.
Really?
To make it up, you have to do an impossibly hard parkour course that no parkour noob has ever completed. And that's assuming you even get the chance to complete the course. The inside of the temple is protected by a barrier, and the only way a parkour noob gets past the barrier is if they've earned a ticket. I've never even tried getting a ticket before, but if I'm gonna rank up to a parkour pro one day, I'm gonna have to. In my neighborhood, pretty much everyone has fallen into the void and died, except for the guy who
Really?
lives right next to me. He's been my neighbor for 5 years. No! Why didn't he try going for the beef? Well, I guess I have to change my statement. I now live in this neighborhood alone. In Parkour Civilization, only parkour pros are allowed to break or place blocks. For parkour noobs, it's strictly prohibited. And unfortunately, I found that out the hard way. A while ago, I was searching around and I somehow stumbled upon an oak log. No one has seen an oak log in years since trees don't exist in Parkour Civilization, so I had to try to take it.
Stop right now.
Oh no, I'm done for.
You really thought you could break that without me noticing? What, were you gonna try to cheat parkour?
No, sir, I didn't try to cheat. I just thought it would be super rare and I wanted to collect it.
Stop talking. Give me 2 jumps now.
2 jumps in a row? Okay, sorry, sir. I'll do it right now.
You know what? You seem a little too happy about 2. Let's make it 3.
Okay, I'll do 3.
You know what? Now let's make it 4 jumps in a row.
4 in a row? Come on. In Parkour Civilization, it should be no surprise that all punishments were just more forms of parkour. And that was the last time I ever tried breaking a block.
You're lucky you got a light punishment. Don't forget you're at the bottom, so follow the rules.
It's safe to say that if you're at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization, it's not exactly the best. But not everything in Parkour Civilization is that bad. For example, I was able to use parkour to buy the biggest house in the neighborhood. In Parkour Civilization, literally everything is parkour, and that means parkour has replaced money.
Welcome. Choose which house you want to buy.
It's pretty nice. In Parkour Civilization, all you have to do to buy anything is just make more parkour jumps. I'm not really sure why or how parkour works as a currency, but all I know is I basically bought a 2-story house for free. Somehow when I was buying my house, I convinced myself to go for the ladder jump to buy the bigger house. In Parkour Civilization, parkour jumps with trickier items like ladders are worth more. That's why this jump basically bought me a mansion.
No way! Thank you for buying the big house. Let me take you right to it. Just follow me.
Oh,
Let's go. This
I
is
didn't
awesome. I
know
just
that.
bought my first house. All houses in parkour civilization are pre-built, and they all have one thing in common. It's a requirement that every single house has a parkour jump inside to get to your bed. This is a
Of
way to
course,
make
it's
sure
parkour
everyone in parkour
civilization.
civilization parkours everywhere they go, even inside the house.
So, this is the neighborhood you'll be living in. You're the only two-story house here. So if you follow me, I'll give you a house tour.
This is so sick. That ladder jump literally made me the richest one in the neighborhood.
As you can see, you have a jump on the top floor and a jump on the bottom floor. Let me show you the upstairs, and then the house is all yours.
All right. I mean, everything looks good. I just have to do this jump to my bed. Yeah, I think I got everything figured out.
Perfect. Last thing, I just need to check if your parkour jump is good.
How are you supposed to check if it's good? Wait, what the? Did this guy for real just jump off? I'm really confused. Is he alive? Why did he do that?
All right, just wanted to confirm that your house is ready to move in. The guy did in fact die, so everything should be good.
That guy seriously died?
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's a part of the job. Enjoy your house.
How is that a part of the job? What? No one really remembers how parkour civilization started. Most of the parkour noobs down here at least think that the parkour pros were the ones who started it. But the truth is, I think I was the one who started it. For some
What?
reason, I can't remember the best, but I'm pretty sure this is how the story went. Yo, see what? Yo, hello? Bro, you think I could get a diamond real quick? I was mining for like 3 hours and I only found 2 diamonds. I just want to make a diamond pickaxe.
Okay, so you know about
Sorry,
everything?
don't have any to spare.
Bro, come on, don't be like that. You were literally just holding one. Dude, just give me one and I'll pay you back later. I just need a pickaxe.
Alright, fine. Give me 1 second. If you want a diamond, you gotta give me something. Alright, watch out. Back up for 1 second. Look, if you can make this 4-block jump, I'll pay you 1 diamond.
Make this 4-block jump? Wait, why? Why are you gonna pay me to do parkour?
Really?
What do you even gain from this?
I don't know. I've just never seen anyone do it before. I'd pay to see it done.
Okay, I'll take the offer. Ah, this is so annoying. Alright, just give me a second. I know it's possible. I've done it before.
I told you, bro, it's not possible.
Just stop talking and watch. I'm gonna do it in like 30 seconds. And there we go. Finally. Look, I told you it was possible.
No way. That was actually incredible. Alright, well, I got
And
my
that was
money's
incredible
worth.
too.
Let's go. I got paid for parkour.
If you want, I can keep making more parkour for you to do, and I'll pay you for it.
Are you kidding? Dude, totally. Alright, I'll be back here tomorrow, I guess. And this is basically how parkouring for money started. The next day I showed up to Siwat's house, he offered me way more diamonds this time, and he constructed an entire parkour course outside of his house to do. But little did we know that this parkour course would completely change the way that the world works. Soon after this event, the parkour civilization began. Now that I think about it, there's kind of an unexplainable gap between those events and now, but oh well.
Parkour check time. You got 30 seconds.
Another beautiful morning, and I have to parkour for some more raw chicken that will make me starve even more. Alright, I'm here.
1 block for raw chicken, 1 block vertical for beef. What are you choosing today?
Considering my neighbor just died for going for the beef, I'm just gonna go with the chicken again.
Keep in mind, there's a ticket event today. It's gonna be about 200 blocks west.
This was huge news. If there actually was a ticket event today, I would need to go for the beef. Ticket events are usually far away, and I would starve by the time I got there if I chose the chicken. But luckily, I got the beef.
No way! You made that jump? You might become a parkour pro one day.
Wait, you really think I could rank up to be a parkour pro?
Not a
No,
chance.
this is
You're a parkour
I mean,
noob. You guys
parkour
never
pros
rank
don't
up.
believe.
It's important to know that parkour pros have really big egos and they like to put down the parkour noobs. This was an important day. This was only the second time I've jumped for the beef, and now I have a chance to earn a ticket. The ticket events are so risky because they're located so far away. If I wasn't paying attention, I could miss just one of these 1-block jumps and my entire chances of becoming a parkour pro would be over. But luckily, I made it to the ticket event. When I got here, there were only 3 parkour noobs in line to do the parkour course. Most noobs don't even show up for the courses anymore because if you miss one jump, you end up like this guy. And that's the price you pay if you want a ticket to be a parkour pro. I watched as the second noob fell to the void. Hey man, do you think you could go already?
I don't know, man. I'm kind of nervous I'm gonna fall.
No, you don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh, shoot. Okay. Never mind then. Before going for it, I wanted to study the parkour course. You see, every week the ticket challenge changes, and it's completely random. And this week's course was extremely difficult. There was a 2-block jump to get to the ticket, and if you get it, a 2-block jump to get out of it. Here's the thing about Parkour Civilization. Parkour can be used for anything, and that includes bribing parkour pros. Check this out. If I do a parkour jump with the 360, will you replace one of the 2-block jumps with a 1-block jump?
You want to do a 1-block jump with a 360? Fine. There's no way you're going to make it, but I'll accept.
Let's go. The parkour pro accepted by bribe. And now I have another problem. I have to do a 360? Have I even done this before? Whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. Please make it. No way. I actually did it. All right. Deal's a deal, right?
I'm not going to lie. That was the coolest thing I've seen a
Oh,
parkour noob
yeah,
do.
really?
Well, deal's a deal. Here you go.
Let's go. Now there was only one 2-block jump in the course.
Still got to make the first 2-block jump, noob.
Yeah, whatever. Just let me do the course, bro. This was my best chance to finally earn a ticket. If I actually get this ticket, I could access the parkour temple and make my way up into a better life as a parkour pro. There was no turning back now. I had to start the course. Most parkour noobs aren't experienced with diagonal jumps, but somehow I got past it. And now was the 2-block jump. This was life or death. I closed my eyes and I went for it. I expected to be falling thousands of feet per second into the void, but to my surprise, I was standing on the platform with the ticket. And thanks to the deal I made with the Parkour Pro, I only had a 1-block jump to get out of the course. This was life-changing. This was the first time I've ever received a ticket to access the Parkour Temple, and I promised myself that I wasn't gonna waste it. I made my way over to the Parkour Temple. I was in a good spot. I had 3 full hunger bars, which is the most hunger a parkour noob can have. This was it. There was no better time, no more perfect time to try making the parkour course to rank up to a parkour pro. I walked up to the hoppers in the ground and I threw in my ticket. After a few seconds, the invisible barrier that guards the parkour temple was down. And now, of course, I had to make sure I didn't fail the 1-block jump to actually get inside the temple. I made the 1-block jump successfully, and now I was officially inside the temple. This was it. This was the moment I've been waiting for my entire life. This was the parkour course that no parkour noob has ever beaten. If you miss any of these jumps, you'll either die from fall damage or fall directly into the void. But I've come too far and I've practiced too much to have that happen. I wasn't just going to be another parkour noob that fails this course. I was going to be the first one to rank up to become a parkour pro. My journey to becoming a parkour pro starts now.
Oh my god, he
Hey,
failed.
wake up. You want a chance to eat today or what?
Alright, let's get this over with.
Let's go. Hurry up and do the parkour, noob.
Down here in parkour prison, even the cells have 1-block jumps. If you miss a single jump, or if a parkour pro catches you not jumping for 30 seconds, you'll be thrown into the lava.
All right, I gotta ask. Do you want to do a diagonal jump to reduce your prison sentence time?
Most parkour noobs would never take this deal. Diagonal jumps are just not worth the risk. But I wasn't just gonna sit in parkour prison my entire life. If there was any chance I could get out sooner, I was gonna take it.
That was unexpected. Congrats! You've earned 1 day off your prison time. That means you go from 49 years and 320 days to 49 years and 319 days left.
And this is how my life is gonna be for the next 49 years in parkour prison. That is, unless I find a way to get to that portal and make my way back to Parkour Civilization. Parkour Prison is located directly under the bottom layer of Parkour Civilization. If a parkour noob misses any jump, they fall into the void and end up here. And the only way back to Civilization is to spend 50 years here without failing a jump. Before I was sent here, I never knew this place existed. And I was so close to becoming a parkour pro. My entire life, I've been training for one goal, and that's to go to the Temple of Parkour and complete the impossible course to rank up to become a parkour pro. I had everything. I earned the ticket to get inside the temple, and I had enough food to make the journey. But when the time came, I failed the first jump. And now I'm dead. What the... Where am I?
Welcome to Parkour Prison, or as most noobs call it, their worst nightmare. If you'll just follow me, I'll take you right to your cell.
Parkour Prison? What is this place? I don't get it. How am I still alive?
Hey, and just make sure you don't miss any of these 1-block jumps, because if you fall in the lava, you will die for real this time.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. I've never missed a 1-block jump in my life. What I didn't get is why Parkour Prison existed. Instead of letting the parkour noobs just fall into the void, somehow this massive structure was made under the void to catch us. But why?
Alright, noob, this is your cell. Go on in.
all of the cells in parkour prison were separated by a 3-block gap, meaning once I went inside this cell, I would never be able to escape. But that wasn't gonna stop me from trying.
Make sure you're doing at least one jump in your cell every 30 seconds. If one of us catches you not jumping, you're not making it out of here.
Just minutes before this, I was about to rank up to be a parkour pro, and now I'm in the most dangerous place in parkour civilization. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the only noob right now in parkour prison. My guess is most of them by now fell in the lava. Wait, there's actually someone here. Let's go, I'm not alone down here. Wait, why does this guy look familiar? He's been my neighbor for 5 years.
Oh, he's a neighbor.
Why did he try going for the beef?
Neighbor.
No way, it is my neighbor. Wow, I'm so glad I'm not alone down here. No! Dude, what is wrong with this guy? Alright, he has to be doing it on purpose at this point. The only thing that's better about parkour prison is they feed us fish instead of raw chicken.
Hey, noob, let's go. You've been selected for parkour testing. Be down there in 30 seconds.
And this is one of the not so good parts about prison. The random parkour testing. Bro, wait, you didn't even fill in this gap. Ah, man, now I gotta do another 1-block jump. If you're a prisoner here, the only thing you hope for is that you don't get selected for random parkour testing. Every few days, the pros will pick a noob at random to test out a new course they've built. This time, the course I was selected for had fence parkour. If I failed to make this 1-block fence jump, I wouldn't be coming back.
Let's go. We don't have all day. Get on the course.
Yes, sir. I'm going right now. The worst part about these random courses is that they intentionally use harder blocks for the jumps. The pros know that the noobs have almost no experience with fence jumps, but they build them anyways.
All right, testing complete. Back to your cell in 30 seconds.
By some miracle, I was able to get past this week's random testing course. But what about the next week or the week after that? There's gonna be some day when they build a jump that I can't do, and I need to get out of here before that happens. Luckily, I've been thinking of a plan to make my escape. Back in Parkour Civilization, I used parkour to bribe one of the pros, and now I was gonna do it again. Hey, guard!
What do you want, noob?
I got something to show you. Can you come over here?
This better be worth my time, or I'm not feeding you tomorrow. Okay, what?
Oh, nothing really. I just wanted to ask you if I could pay you in 3 diagonal jumps in a row for 5 minutes of free time?
3 in a row?
Yep, 3 in a row. What do you think?
You're definitely not making that. But it's not like I care anyways. Sure.
Like always, parkour can be used to get out of any situation. But now, I had one chance to make 3 diagonal jumps in a row, or else I was dead. Come on. 1, 2, 3. No way, I actually did it.
Okay, 5 minutes of free time, but you better be back in your cell by the time I get back.
The bribe worked. Now, I had 5 minutes to roam around parkour prison to see if I could find a way to escape. I had no clue what was going to happen to me after I escaped, but I didn't have time to think about that right now. When I jumped around the prison, I noticed someone doing the random testing course. Wait, is that who I think it is? No, you don't need to be nervous. I'm sure you're fine. Oh! No way, it is the guy who failed the ticket event in front of me. That guy was nice. I hope he clutches up these glass jumps and makes it back to civilization. Oh! Something was strange about this testing course. Why were they using glass for parkour? Glass jumps aren't even a thing at the parkour noob level. If noobs have never done glass jumps, why would they use them to test the jumps? I just gotta get out of here.
I bet you're trying to think of a plan to escape, right?
What? Escape? What are you talking about? I would never try to escape.
You're not? I was gonna take you to the portal, but if you don't want to...
This obviously seems like you're trying to set me up.
It's not a setup. No one says you have to stay here. You can leave at any time. Just follow me and I'll take you there.
I'm 99% sure I'm being led into a trap, but it doesn't matter. If he gets me close to the portal, I'll try to improvise. If this guard was leading me into a trap, I couldn't see what it was. He was already getting me so close to the portal. At this point, I was just gonna have to take a chance and hope that he was telling me the truth. I was now 5 blocks away from going back to Parkour Civilization.
You can leave now, if you accept the terms that you can never earn a ticket to rank up to become a parkour pro for the rest of your life.
Wait, you're saying if I go back to Parkour Civilization now, I can never be a parkour pro?
That's correct. Or you can wait out the remainder of your 49 years here in prison.
So this was the catch. I could leave parkour prison right now, but in return, I could never become a parkour pro. Or I could try to survive here for another 49 years. It wasn't worth it to stay. I needed to get out of here. Okay, I've made my decision. I'm gonna go back.
So you accept? Good luck.
This was it. The work was done. I escaped parkour prison. But at what cost? Leaving now meant that I would be a noob for the rest of my life. When I went through the portal, I was brought back into Parkour Civilization. The portal spawned me at the entrance of the Temple of Parkour. This was probably the last time I would ever step foot in this temple. I had my chance to rank up to become a pro, and I failed. Now, I can never earn a ticket ever again. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Now, I can just...
Alright guys, that's enough. Alright guys, that's enough parkour civilization for today. Alright, bye guys, and see you yeah, and see you in a couple of hours. Bye.